Yo, listen, I'm so proud of you, bro. Like, oh, let me tell you, bro. And then on top of that, aren't you back? Aren't you back boxing now? Like, ain't everything like going
That's
smooth?
that's me back. That's me back boxing 3 days a week. Now, and then once things go back to normal and I can get a fight again, that'll be me every day of the week, ready to go again. So yeah, so it's kind of all working out well. It's good. I'm back with my girlfriend. And that helps me be able to train like
Yeah,
a lot better. You know what I mean? Less distractions. So,
yeah.
uh,
Hey, but you back
so
though,
I'm
bro.
I'm glad to be back. Just kind of be obviously with the lockdown and that. Like I've just been dying to get back to training for a fight. It's hard to train and not have a fight coming up. Like you want to have a goal when you're training. You want to have a goal. You want to be training for the fight. And when you're training and you don't know when the restrictions, when the lockdown's going to be over, you're just training for nothing really.
Yeah, and you be training hard, bro. Like I be seeing you train like other people.
Yeah, I've been training. That's one of the things that I've done in the lockdown as well. I've started managing to do a bit of coaching as well, which is good. I'm enjoying that and teaching people the stuff that I know. It's quite rewarding as well when you're seeing people who are dedicated enough and they come in every week and you're seeing them improve. I think it's really good. It's something that I'll definitely continue to do
Yeah,
with my training as well. I'll definitely continue to train other people because it's good, man. It's good,
yeah,
especially
man.
if you've got knowledge. You know what I mean. Then you're best at passing it on. You know what I mean, and not keeping it to yourself. You know what I mean. But I'm just glad to be back. I'm glad to be finally on an interview with yourself.
Yeah, man. Yes, I love that, man. I need to be trained by you. I need to get trained by you, bro.
Anytime you want to hop in a flight here, you can get trained after me, no problem at all.
Need to be putting on them boxing gloves, bro. I need to learn. I need to learn the Robbie moves.
No problem at all. Have you
Hey,
moving like
man.
Mayweather?
Yeah, man. So when's your next fight again? When you gonna be doing another fight? When's the next one?
Well, over here it's a bit different. See, like over in the US, I think things are basically back to normal, and you can have like full shows and stuff like that. But over here, it's still there's a lot of restrictions. There's not a lot of people allowed in the same place, so we're just waiting on going back to like tier zero over here, so that we can have things like boxing events and that again. Once that happens, I'll be back fighting definitely. I've been waiting for a long time now to get back in the ring. So it'll be good when this is all over and done with, you know. But over here in the US, I think you're kind of back to normal now with the lockdown, aren't you?
Yeah, it's all back to normal over here. Everything is back to normal. Everyone's out. The people are at work now. You can go back to work. You don't have to wear your mask anymore. People are getting vaccinated. It's everything has changed out here. We're back to normal, but the only problem is murder. Violence has been shooting up like bad. Like since people have gotten off a lockdown, there's been a lot of like murderous crimes here. People have been committing a lot of homicides.
It's just, do you think like, that's got a lot to do with the fact that everybody's been like, they've had their normal life took away a wee bit and they don't really know how to kind of get back into normal civilization?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think it was like you said, being in the house or being by yourself for a whole year and then not having human interaction had a negative effect on a lot of people and then it caused
Yeah,
them to kind of lose their mental.
yeah.
And that's hard.
I think it affected everybody. It was just like I don't think that a pandemic's happened in my lifetime. I don't think a pandemic's happened in your my lifetime. So see when it happened, it was a shock. Like I people just didn't know how to deal with it, and
Yeah.
now the pandemic lasted a lot longer than I think anybody anticipated, and now people are getting back out, and I think people just don't know how to deal with like normal life again.
Yeah,
We've waited so long for it. So.
yeah, you're right. And y'all are still on lockdown. Y'all still are still in lockdown, and it's been a year and a half.
We're in a thing over here called Tier 3. So like there's certain things we can do. Like now we can go out and we can socialise, but we need to be in a certain number in our group. We still need to wear our masks wherever we go and stuff. So that we're not allowed like mass gatherings. So we're not allowed gatherings of like hundreds of people yet. So no boxing shows, no concerts to now. So once that comes back, that's what I'm looking forward to. You know what I mean? Being able to go back and box in front of people.
Yeah, man, because we got all those concerts and stuff happening here now. Every artist out here in America has been hosting music events like recently. I just saw like a bunch of artists that just did a bunch of shows just recently.
I seen on your, remember the advert that you done, the small clip, and there was a few people for TNWTL that were on it, and there was a rapper on it at the end. I can't even remember his name, but it was good. It was good. I think you've interviewed.
Did he have long hair?
Yeah, he had long hair.
White guy?
Aye.
Edwichi. Yeah, that's my boy Edwichi. Yeah. He's so we're doing an Instagram live performance this Sunday, actually tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah, you'll possibly be able to join it because it's probably gonna be daytime, your time. But it's gonna be like nighttime. The event's gonna start at nighttime, my time. So it'll probably be daytime, your time. So it'll be like starting around 6 o'clock my time. And we got 4 artists performing that night. 4 artists. 4.
Yeah,
it's gonna be cool, good, bro. It's gonna be so cool. We've been promoting it for about a week now. I would say we've had at least 10,000 people seen that banner from Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all those platforms. At least 10,000 people have seen the banner. So I know we're gonna have people showing up. It's gonna be a good event, a nice event, an event where artists can get, noticed by different people. And it's just something that as a whole that I want to do on Instagram, bro. I just think it's something cool, man.
So is it going to be on Instagram Live?
Yes.
We'll need to see that, Alex. Yeah. We'll be on, we'll see it.
Yeah, bro. I can't wait, man. Y'all will be there, man. Y'all got to be there. It's gonna be like a huge I'm also trying to get these like I said, bro, I work at a dealership too. I'm trying to like build up some skills right now. So I work at a dealership and I'm trying to get these 2 girls involved in like some things that I'm doing, but they're kind of, those girls that are stuck up.
Yeah, you get a lot of them. We have a lot of them here.
That's how they act. They act very, very self-absorbed, and it's hard to kind of get under their skin. Even when you try to text them, it's like they want to leave you on read, but it's like, girl, we see each other at work every single week. You stare at me, you look at me, and it's awkward. Like, it's so awkward. Like, and I'm like, where's the communication at? So I actually just hit up one of the girls tonight. Asked her, hey, how's she doing? And it's been, let's see, I don't know if she's even responded back. It was on Facebook, so I hit her up like not too long ago. Hey, Madison, how are you? 2 hours ago. She hasn't been on 2 hours ago. But as soon as I hit her up on Facebook, it's like she got off. So I guess I don't know.
What are they like? Are they singers? Do they sing? Or like, are they performers?
No. These are just 2 girls I work with. Like at regular work. Like I work at a dealership. I'm working at a dealership for about a couple months. But these are just regular girls I work with, and I want to show them, what I'm about. And it's just kind of hard to get to them, bro.
If you want to get their attention, I would show them the amount of views you get.
Yeah, so definitely. Yeah. Oh, most definitely.
Impressions.
Yeah, and that's exactly what's about to happen, bro. Like when we do this show tomorrow, when this interview of me and you pops out and I post it on Facebook, and they see how many people start reacting to it, and then on top of the other things we're gonna be doing, oh yeah, they definitely gonna be like, look, I didn't doubted this man too much. I need to stop.
I get you.
Yeah, bro, for real. So, bro, I gotta ask some like really deep questions because, like, I know we've like had so many conversations, but bro, I want to ask you like, what are your thoughts on the world today? Like, there's a lot going on, bro. I really like.
Yeah,
We gotta speak on something. We're gonna speak about the world. We're gonna speak about women because I think that's an important topic as guys we should at least touch on. I haven't had an interview in a while talking about women. Actually, I don't think I've done an interview at all talking about women. But I think we need to open that basis up and let women listen to how men feel sometimes. And then we're gonna talk more just about your your upbringing, and then that'll be it, bro. So let's go ahead and start with your thoughts on the world, bro. So what are your thoughts on the world for real?
well, today, it's a tough one, innit? But I think, see the fact that we're maybe at the end of the pandemic stuff now, we've all went through lockdown and stuff, I think, in my opinion, for me personally, I think the relationships that you have, like, whether in your household or out with your household and stuff, they've all been really tested. You know what I mean? Like, being around about people and not having the opportunity to go out and do the things you normally do. So I think for me, with my girlfriend and stuff like that as well, we've kind of got through this lockdown and stuff. So I think you've just got to look at that as a kind of a good thing. You know what I mean? I think people need to understand that if we've all went through, the full world's went through a hard time, and we're coming to the end of it now. And we learned a lot about ourselves. I learned a lot about myself. You learn a lot about the people and about you as well, what matters and what doesn't. So coming out of the lockdown and stuff, people should know what's bullshit in their life and what's not, what's important and what's not. And everybody's going to appreciate life much more, I think, in the coming years, coming forward and stuff. I think everybody's going to enjoy their life a lot more. They're going to know who's important in their life and who's not. I think that's my opinion on where we're at in the world
Like that,
today, because
bro.
we went through a turbulent time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We went through a hard time. So the people who you got through it with and helped you through it and were there through the hard times, you've got to have them. You've got to have their best interests at heart. And you've got to worry about them and not worry about everybody else, because you've got to look after your own. Whoever means something to you, you've got to look after them, and everything else doesn't matter.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. We need that. We need that. It's all about the people in your life, the people who are around you. The energy that you bring into your life is what makes you positive. And that's exactly, and that is important because to have that beautiful energy, we need to have beautiful people around us. Like I was mentioning earlier about stuck up people, you know, um, no offense to the women, but the stuck upness comes mostly out of women. And I say
Yeah.
that because I've interviewed so many guys around the world, and it's like I become close friends with you guys. Like me and you are close friends, like very close friends. And it's like when
Mm-hmm.
it comes to the opposite sex, it's like you have to have this, and this just to be friends with the girl or just even be in a relationship with her. She expects stuff that is unrealistic, and she's not looking at the bigger picture. And like
Yeah.
I like the way that you said how it's important to have those people who really care for you and who's important and what's not important. And that is very important. It's energy, bro. It's
Yeah.
energy, man.
Yeah. Every who you choose to have in about you tells you a lot about yourself, to be honest with you. And with the women and stuff, I agree with what you're saying, and especially I think women with guys and stuff, I think can be a wee bit funny about the situation. But I I don't really have many women friends. I don't really. I've got a girlfriend, and that does me. And I've been lucky enough to find one that isn't really stuck up. So I'll keep her, and I'll not really bother with the rest of them. Man.
Yeah, bro.
Really impress me.
you got it good right now, you know. And like I said, I don't have many girls that are friends either, bro. Like it's really hard because, like I said, their expectations for what kind of friends they want are unrealistic. You know, most
Yeah,
of them want friends. Most of these girls, if you ask them what kind of friend they want, they say they want. Here they go. They want a rich guy who's making $100,000 a year. That's number one. He has to have a nice car. He has to have a nice house. He has to have nice clothes, nice everything, nice this. Why can't we just learn to deal with being average?
I don't know. I think social media's got a lot to do with that as well. I think women think if they've got a certain bit of clout on social media, that means that then a guy's to pay their way. That's why I just I don't bother with that stuff. My girlfriend deals with me when I'm bad, when I'm good, when I've got nothing, when I have something. So yeah, lassies, a lot of girls are very materialistic these days. Very materialistic. Go to find yourself an independent woman. If
Yes.
she's independent, can't have a woman that relies on you all the time. Can't
I
have
like
that.
that. I like that, bro.
Uh-uh.
Independent woman, bro. Independent woman
Yeah,
who is having her own. That is beautiful, bro. Like that is something that is very hard to find. She's a
yeah.
keeper. She's a keeper. She's a
Because
keeper.
my girlfriend, she studies physics at university and stuff, so she's as independent as they come. You know what I mean? She doesn't really bother too much with everything that all the other girls kind of bother with, Instagram and all that type of stuff. You know, she's studying all the time. She's in her third year, so yeah, man, she got a lot coming up.
I like
She's
that,
what I
bro.
work with. She's what I work with Tesla. So
I love that, bro.
I think I think she'll be taking care of me when it's all said and done. So
I think y'all both will be taking care of each other, bro. The boxing career going on is as amazing as it is, bro. You are most likely going to be a very professional boxer. Like that's bound to happen.
for sure, for sure. You know, definitely that's the way that it's looking anyway, you know what I mean? But you're right about what you say, but for a personal thing, you know, if you're looking for a girl, you've got to look for somebody that's on your own level and stuff like that. Looks out for you, you look out for them. It's not a one-way street, and a lot of women these days, especially at my age, don't see that. I think they think that the guy's got to do this, the guy's got to do. Nah, man, it's an equal thing. It's a level playing field. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So you've got to find somebody that thinks the same way that you do. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man. And I'm looking for that. I really am looking for that. And I ain't gonna lie to you. And I know I might say this, and if she does see this interview, um, Madison, please don't kill me. But you were very beautiful. And I know we work together at the dealership. You're very beautiful, and I would love to get to know you. And if you happen to be nosy and look at this interview of me and my boy Robbie, there you go. And if you come up to me and have a little one-on-one conversation with me at work and want to speak about this, and maybe if you call me awkward or weird, I'm sorry. I just think you're really beautiful. I just have to say that. There you go. Okay.
Madison, get on to my boy Jeremy if you're watching.
Hey, you heard it from the man Robbie though. He's telling you the truth. This man's been knowing me for a while now, and I'm telling you, like, I'm such a great guy, and it's hard. It's hard being me because when you're out here doing something positive, it's like everything gets overturned by so much negative.
What the TNWTL movement's doing is giving out everybody a platform. See, some of the stories on TNWTL are unbelievable. What you're doing is, in one word, genius. It's really good what you're doing because you're getting everybody from every walk of life in every different country to be able to say their piece on things, and it's giving people a platform. A lot of people want that. A lot of people want to speak and say their piece on the world because, see, to be quite honest with you, like, there's a lot of people out there who are very, very clever and have got a lot of things to say that are positive and are good. And if people read it, they can take inspiration from it. And TNWTL's got so many people on it, so many. Me, luckily enough, being one as well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really happy to be on it. So what you're doing is brilliant, honestly.
Thank you, brother.
A lot of respect for it.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. And the good thing about it is I'm glad that I opened up that People Globally band, that brand that's underneath TNWTL movement. I'm so happy about that.
People
interview.
globally, yeah.
Yeah, People Globally is insanely amazing. I mean, bro, the idea for it was it seemed so basic, but the thing about it is I didn't know. I thought People Globally was taken. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I thought that name was taken. So I started doing my research on the internet, and there was no sort of thing of a company that was named People Globally. So I said, okay, let me become the owner of it. So I basically claimed everything of People Globally, the domain names, the websites, I'm even copywriting it, all kind of stuff. So People Globally is now under me, and I'm taking over that name. And that name, People Globally, is for people interviewing around the world globally.
It's good, man.
You
It's
see?
a good name.
Yeah, you see?
But the idea behind it is brilliant. It's really, really good. So as and I read some of, when I done my interview, I read some of the other interviews on it, and some of them are really, really good. I enjoy reading them. You know what I mean? It's good reading as well. And then when I done mine, like I didn't know what to expect, and then within a day, it was like it went big, and I was like, didn't know what to do. Getting so many messages from people.
Bro, let me be honest with you. Your interview is actually the most viewed interview on that website right now. Yeah. You've got about
you saying that.
You've got about 2,000. You've got about 2,000 views on that doggone interview. Yeah, it's the most popular interview on that platform right now. Even after all the people I've done this year, you're still top right now. So I'm like, but I'm not shocked because it's like, yo, Robbie is like very inspirational. Like you're inspirational, bro. Like very much inspirational. And like I said, for the message we just said to everybody out there, you have to realize that we live in a world where it's time to come together. And if we're not coming together, then how are we gonna all learn to love each other, you know?
Yeah. See, especially with People Globally as well, like it's getting people together that are so far apart. You know what I mean? Like we're from different parts of the world, and we're talking here on this. And yeah, it's a great idea. It's great, you know. And I'm just glad to have been a part of it back then and be doing this just now. And any other work that comes up, and I think it's going to get even better. See, when things get back to normal, like I get back to boxing and things, like there'll be a lot more work we can do as well.
Yes,
a lot more.
Most definitely, bro. That's what I can't wait for. On top of that, and like, bro, I'm happy. One thing I'm happy about is like the energy that you bring to the world. It's amazing. Like you impact so many people. I see why so many people love who you are because your impact on people is like beautiful. People love that energy that you bring. You know, your girlfriend is very lucky. She has a really good guy that is going to take good care of her and treat her like a queen, and that is beautiful, bro. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Proud of it, bro. I
Yeah,
cannot wait.
when she's been alright. No, definitely. 100%.
That is like the most best thing. All right, bro. So talk about some of your upbringing, like what was your upbringing like? Where you're from, your background, a little bit of some of your struggles you faced, and let's talk a little bit about that, bro.
Well, I was born in a place in Paisley called Ferguson Park. Then when I was 6, I moved to Renfrew. I had to move when I was in primary school because the primary school I was in was a mainstream school. But when I was about that age, that's when I kind of discovered about having certain disabilities and stuff, and my school wouldn't have me anymore. So I had to move to a school in Renfrew, so my family had to move there. So yeah, I was in that school. I didn't really at the time I liked my own company. I didn't have really many friends in school when I was in Renfrew. I was kind of the wee guy that was jumping about and picking leaves up and stuff like that. I was an odd one. But I get picked on a wee bit. And then one day I realised that I could throw punches and I get expelled for that school. And I had to go back. I had to move back to Paisley. But by that point, I'd kind of got a grip of my disabilities and stuff like that. They didn't affect me as bad as what they did. So I managed to get into a school in Paisley. And for moving to there, I became a bit different. I got into boxing. And that kind of changed everything for me, to be quite honest with you. It brought me out my shell a lot because I was quite quiet. And then when I got into boxing and you're in about that environment of people fighting and like you're in the ring and you learn discipline. And it made me come out my shell, but it also made me a better person. I wasn't as bad. I didn't get into as much trouble. I got into trouble now and again in high school, like everybody. I wasn't an angel, but no, that has kind of been the hardest struggles, been the disabilities and stuff like that. But I've kind of bodied that now. To be quite honest with you, there's nothing that I can't do that the regular person can do. You know what I mean? Like I can do anything. And there's a lot of people in my situation that aren't as lucky, and there's a lot of people that have got it worse. So I've just got to take that as kind of like, I've got to be grateful for that, because a lot of people have it worse. And when you get older, you understand that. So you've got to think, I think of myself as very lucky, you know what I mean? Even though I did struggle with it, struggled through school, didn't get the best qualifications and stuff like that. But when I was in school and stuff like that, and the teachers would give me a hard time and they would say, "Oh, you're not going to do much with your life," I'd say, "Well, tell me that when I'm a world champion." So we'll see what happens. But I mean, I've got a lot of work to get to somewhere like that. But that's what I used to tell the teachers back in the day.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, you on fire now, bro. Them teachers looking at you like, man, this dude is in boxing rings, having events. Like, I can't.
Oh, I love it, man. It's for me. It's the only thing that I kind of get a good buzz for is a fight, and no a fight in the street. I don't encourage that. I mean, in a boxing ring. I love boxing. It's great. And you know, I mean, it took me a long time to get to the point of even getting into the ring with the disabilities, with the dyspraxia thing. That was the hardest one, because that's a disability that affects your hand and eye coordination and stuff. So I had to train extra hard. I had to train harder than anybody in the gym to get where I ended up getting to. And I got to the point where I was sharing the ring with some of the best boys in the country. I was boxing some of the best boys in the country. I got asked to go to join the Scotland development squad as well. So I'm just glad. I'm grateful that I got into boxing when I did. And that was my dad. He got me right into boxing, and he made sure that I stuck at it. I had a great coach as well, Graham Thompson. He was brilliant with us. He kind of understood that I needed that wee bit of extra help to get to where I got to, and I was very, very lucky to have a coach like that. And then my wee brother as well. My wee brother was boxing at the time. My wee brother was like, I'm not even just being biased, I say it all the time, and a lot of people don't like it, but my wee brother's by far the best boxer to come out of Paisley, without a doubt. My wee brother was brilliant. My wee brother boxed in Russia. He boxed in the JB finals. He was by far the best. So, you know what I mean, as much as he was my wee brother, I had a lot of catching up to do. But yeah, it was brilliant. It's the best times of my life was like me and my brother being on home shows in Paisley. I've topped the bill a few times as well. I was the main event. I've been the main event 4 times in Paisley. So that's where I'm from. And yeah, boxing's definitely still the best thing that I've done with my life, 100%.
Oh yeah, Robbie. Hey, one of the girls just responded back. Hey, let's say hi to her. You ready? Let's say hi to her,
All right,
Robbie.
let's go.
Her name is Hannah. So we're gonna say hi to Hannah. She wants to start doing video and she wants to start doing interviews with me. Let's say hi to Hannah. Hey Hannah, this is Robbie from the UK, dude. He's doing an interview with me and I want him to say hi to you. Hey Robbie, this is Hannah.
All
Go
right,
ahead, say
Hannah, how are you?
what's
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I'm recording a video, so I'm letting her know, like,
Oh,
yeah. But what's up, Hannah?
well, live here, Hannah. Hello.
She's gonna love it.
Aye, but no, with the boxing thing, man, I can't wait to be able to get back in about it, man. I'll probably get people globally put on my shorts for my next fight and that. So
Heck yeah, bro.
I'll be repping the boys.
I can't wait. Hold on. Why didn't the sound work? Hold on. We gotta do that one more time. All right, you ready? 3, 2. Oh crap! Hold on. The thing came on. All right, there we go. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, hey Hannah. This is Robbie. Go ahead and say what's up, Robbie.
All right, Hannah, how you doing?
I think you got it now.
People globally.
Yeah, I think we got it now. I'm telling her right now. She said, yes, I love Twitter. I can definitely help you out. I'm telling her right now. Yeah, actually, that's Hannah. I work with her too. Yeah, she's a really nice girl. Really nice girl. Awesome personality.
Where is it working now?
Right now, bro, so like I'm trying to build up my sales skills. I'm not too good at selling stuff. So I'm starting to work at a car dealership and I'm building my sales skills so that way when I start releasing stuff for all my businesses like t-shirts or donations or more stuff, more books, I can sell them. People will buy them. Like when people are on the websites, I have a good pitch. I have a good message. People are buying the books, buying the People Globally shirts, doing donations. The site is just, the funds are being used. I'm using the funds to basically make the world a better place. And of course, to do some stuff for myself as well. But I mainly want to use most of the funds to really impact the world as a whole. So
yeah. You're doing the right thing. It's always good to know how to sell things. I could sell sand to the Arabs, honestly. Yeah. I don't know. So, no, but, it's always good to know how to sell things, man.
Yeah, definitely. Man. It's beautiful, bro. And like, it's incredible. It's so incredible, bro. So the last question I want to ask, bro, is what are your plans? We're gonna ask, what are your plans for like the next? So if y'all are able to get out of this lockdown situation within a couple months, what do you plan on doing if y'all get out before the end of 2021? What are you gonna do 2022? What are you gonna do 2022 once this is done? If y'all get out of lockdown before then.
for myself, man, me and my missus are definitely due a holiday, so we'll do that. And for goals wise and stuff like that, I just want to get back in the ring. I just want to get back in the ring and do my thing. And hopefully eventually get back over to Vegas one more time. Train at the Mayweather gym. I've got friends over there. Dante Strayhorn, great boxer. He's faced Cincinnati. He's a good friend of mine, and I would quite like to go back over there and maybe meet up with them again and get a good bit of experience as well. I trained over there with Lou Duval. He was the first ever person to knock down Roy Jones Jr. So like I would love to get back over there to Vegas. So hopefully that can happen as well. And I'm old enough now where I can go into the casinos and gamble. When I went over to Vegas the first time, I was only 17. So I just had to watch it. But this time I would be able to obviously go and have a gamble and stuff and have some fun in Vegas. But
listen, we're gonna go to Vegas. Me, you, your boys, my boys, we're gonna all go to Vegas, bro. Our girls, can't forget about the girls, because you know by the time it's time, we're going with the girls, our girls too. So we're going to do the thing, bro.
I'd like to. Yeah, I definitely want to do that one.
That'd be a great little trip.
yeah. But no, I would love to get back over to the Mayweather gym and train over there. That's experience that no amount of money can buy, you know, training with them and they're all, it's just a good environment to be in. When I went over the first time, I seen Javante Davis, you know, Javante Davis, Tank Davis.
Yep.
Like, and that, like, seeing people at that train is just like a different caliber. And obviously, it's a great place. It's a great place, and it's got some of the best coaches in the world between Lou Duval and Floyd Senior, and obviously Roger, who's passed away now. He was there when I was there. The amount of knowledge between them three guys alone is no money can buy that type of experience, man. So if I'm going to pursue the boxing side of things, I'd definitely like to go back over there because you need to take these advantages when you get them, you know what I mean? And having friends over there is great. I keep in contact with Donny Strayhorn. I keep in contact with him quite a lot. A great guy. You should maybe try and get him on TNWTL as well. He's from Cincinnati, and he's very talented, very talented. And he's a professional. I think he's had about 15 fights, so he's good, man. He'd be good to get on TNWTL doing an interview like this. He'd be good.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. I think eventually what I'm gonna do is have like multiple people in interviews soon, bro. I think what would be cool is like if I invited like people that are with me, like for instance, Hannah. She's, like I said, she's gonna start doing interviews with me. I'm gonna have her start joining these video interviews, bro, to give her a diverse experience. Because if she was joining in the interview now with me and you, she would love it because it's awesome.
Yeah. The interview things are definitely a good thing to get into as well. There's a guy from Scotland where I'm from, a guy called James English, and I think he started.
That name sounds familiar.
James English, he's well known, like very well known for the podcast and stuff. He started doing the podcast. I think he just started really kind of getting serious where just before the lockdown came in, and he's interviewing like a lot of people. I think he's done a podcast with like Pablo Escobar's son. So he did. So like it definitely this is where everybody wants to come. Everybody wants to into the podcast and stuff. It's interesting to hear people's life stories and stuff. So yeah, be good, man, to get like Donny Strayhorn on TNWTL, people globally and stuff. I can definitely try and give him a message and see if he'd be up for that because I'd definitely be good, man. He'll have some stories. He was signed with 50 Cent. Donny was signed with 50 Cent. That was his promoter when he turned professional, so he'd have some stories.
Yeah, Robbie, man. I thank you so much today, bro. Like, this was incredible.
Yeah, it was good, man. Anytime. I'm up for interviews anytime and getting into next time and getting into whatever you want. You know what I mean? I'm up for that. And for people globally.
Yeah, and next time I'm gonna invite Miss Hannah in. So she can talk.
Okay. I'll be good to you. If she's a friend of yours, she's a friend of mine.
Yeah, man. Anytime, anything, bro. I really appreciate you tonight, bro. And we're gonna always keep in contact. You already know how it is, bro. And thank you, bro. Thank you.
No problem at all. No problem, bro. Anytime.
Thank you, bro. Well, have a good night, brother. We'll talk on Instagram.
Right, you too, bro. I'll give you a message, all right? Right, good to speak to you. All right, bye bye.
For sure. All right, bye, bro.